Something hasn't really sat well with me over the past couple months. Often I say something to the effect of the Amazon influencer program is dead or it is oversaturated, which all could be very true. However, something's sort of like frustrating me that it seems like I've been making a lot of excuses with all of this, and I want to give it something a shot here. I've also referenced it as being more of a side gig than a full-time income. It used to be a full-time income for me. I was making very good money on it, and then all of a sudden it dropped off, and I'm not really sure if that's because it became oversaturated or maybe it was my own work ethic diminished. Maybe I got too comfortable, I backed off, and that reflected in the income dropping. So last week I received an email from an Amazon influencer who I have been following for a very long time. He has a YouTube channel with 400,000 subscribers. His YouTube channel is not a driving factor for his Amazon influencer program. It's totally separate content and all of that. He also has a large Instagram following, and he's got a lot of content on his Amazon influencer program storefront. When I started following him, watching what he was doing, he already had hit the 10,000 posts or 10,000 video mark. So if you're not familiar, Amazon will show how many videos a creator has on their storefront all the way up to 10,000. Once they hit 10,000, it caps out and it will just say 10,000 posts or 10,000 plus posts. Even if you upload more, it doesn't continue counting past the 10,000 mark. That was a year or more ago that I started kind of watching his content and seeing what he was doing. And he already had hit that 10,000 post mile marker. And so there's really no telling how many videos he actually has. He did email me, said, hey, if you want coaching, I'm happy to coach you. I've got this program. You know, those kind of emails, right? I have a program, I have coaching, I've got a course. I would like to sell this to you or help you along, what have you. And that's all great and good. There are people that really help other people that way. However, I'm the kind of person in my mind, I'm like, well, if you've got something to teach, I'm pretty sure I can dig it out here. It's kind of an investigative mentality, I guess. And so that's what I started doing. Now, in his email, he referenced that he has the 10,000 plus videos and that he makes anywhere from $16,000 to $20,000 per month. And that really got my wheels turning, because if you can hit the 10,000 or 15,000 video mark, it means that you're actually doing a full-time job at this. And if you can make 16 to 20K take home per month, that seems pretty good. That seems pretty worth it for putting in a full-time effort. Now, mind you, full-time effort means different things to different people. For you, it might be 3 hours a day. For me, it might be 5 hours a day. For some, it's 8 to 12 hours per day. What are you willing to put into it? Also this, are you making 16 to 20K per month? I'm currently not. I have gotten pretty close to that in the past whenever the Amazon influencer was at its height for me, but it has rapidly diminished. And so I want to get back to that. If you're not already making 16 to 20K per month, what would you do to get there in terms of how much time? Like, don't do anything illegal, right? What kind of effort would you put into your side gig or your home-based business, your online-based business to get to that monetary checkpoint? Here's a few things that I've noted. I'm going to hold my iPad up here. I wrote a bunch of notes down in here. I'm going to read some of these notes that I've taken over the past week or so since I got that email and started sort of investigating and diving a little bit deeper. First off, he has his whole family working on it. He has referenced his wife, like they sit down and they like review videos, like his wife, his daughter, they review videos. And then there was recently an older couple, an older gentleman and an older lady that joined in. I'm thinking probably parents, maybe grandparents have begun in on the journey. And so he's got a crew working at this point. His videos are 45 seconds to 1.5 minutes long. They are very, very short videos, low production value. Not saying that they're bad, it's just that they're not polished. He's not using super expensive equipment. For instance, the camera that you're looking at right now has a real buttery depth of field. It's a high dollar lens that I'm using for this. I would not use this for Amazon influencer. I've tried and it just doesn't convert well. So he sticks with low production value. There's no editing, there's no cuts, there's no clips. You'll notice in videos like this, if I take a pause, I'll typically cut that pause out so it goes right into the next thing that I'm saying. I'm also going to cut out any uhs, likes, typically, maybe not this video, but there's no editing on his videos. There's no custom thumbnail, which seems like a cardinal sin when it comes to video production and uploading content on the internet. You always need a custom thumbnail. He has zero. I've gone through hundreds and hundreds of his videos, maybe even thousands, scrolled past thousands of videos, and it doesn't look like any custom thumbnails. No red arrows, no lime green, no yellow and black contrast, which are all super, super key markers when it comes to creating custom thumbnails and getting attention. None of that. No text on screen, nothing. This is like bewildering to me because like what I do is make videos for the internet. That's like my whole thing. It's my whole thing. I just make videos for the internet. YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, Amazon influencer. All I do is just make videos constantly. So no custom thumbnail, mediocre audio. Like the audio is honestly not what you would do if you were a video creator. Even for me, I'm using just this cheap little mic right here, and it's got a good audio output. It's got a crisp audio. And I noticed in some of his videos, there will be times whenever the audio will peak. He'll be talking and it'll go, "Tsa!" And then he'll continue talking. He's not making the sound. It's just something in his mic or in his phone that's doing that. I have no idea what it is, but that's something typically as a video creator, you would definitely cut out whenever you're creating content, especially trying to sell people on something. So the audio is kind of mediocre. It is not engineered at all. It doesn't sound outstanding. It doesn't sound professional. Nothing is outstanding here. This is not a slight on him, no shade. I'm not like trying to tear him down. There's just nothing that's standing out except one thing. He and his family upload a lot of videos. Now, I say it's a lot of videos because it's more than I do. I typically do like 3 here, 2 the next day, 1 or 2 the next day, 3 or 4 the next day. Very sporadic. Some days I'll skip 5 or 6 days and just not upload any of them because I'm working on YouTube projects or Instagram stuff. And so I will not do anything on the Amazon Influencer Program in terms of uploading for a while. That's not great on my part. They upload a lot of video. I checked his Amazon Influencer store on August 29th. So today's the 2nd, September 2nd. That was 4 days ago. And I took note of his most recent video so that I could then come back a few days later and see how many had been uploaded. This is the key factor, I think, is just the volume that he's uploading. So I went back this morning and I looked and I noticed that he's uploaded 48 new videos since August 29th. So if what he's saying is true about his income being 16 to 20K, the one standout factor is he's uploading a huge volume of videos. 10 to 12 per day likely, maybe even more. Maybe I'm miscounting something, but I am going to continue to test this. So I've taken a screenshot today, which is the 2nd. I'm going to come back in 1 week and I'm going to see exactly how many he's uploaded since his most previous video. The great thing about the Amazon Influencer storefront is that it allows you to see what the most recent content that has been uploaded is. And so you sort of have a way to track this. A few more things I noticed of his videos. He typically only tags 1 to 2 items per video, whereas like myself, I'll tag 5 or 6 items if they are all the thing that I'm talking about in the video. For instance, this brush here, if I review this brush, I would typically find every single brush that looks like this, that is this brush, and then tag it to my video so that it would show up on all of those listings. He is not doing that, which is surprising to me. This seems like what most people do. He's tagging 1 and maybe 2 items per video. Most influencers tag 3 to 5 per video. Some people do up to 10, which is wild and crazy. This might be a factor. Maybe it's a factor that he's only targeting 1 product per video. He also makes multiple videos of 1 product. This is a huge thing that stood out. Multiple videos of 1 product and then spaces out those videos of the same product over several days. He's making like a 45-second video of this brush, and then I'll turn off record and start record again and make a different video of this same brush, and then stop record, start record, make another video of this brush. And so if each one's 45 seconds to a minute and a half long, let's say a minute and a half, you've got 4.5 minutes of footage there that you've basically just talked to the camera. And each time you talk about that product, you're getting better and better with the features and all of that. So by the time he's done his 3rd video, I'm wondering if those videos that are the most recent of the 3 that he would upload would be the one that gets placed because he's more on fire with it. He's rattling off the features and all of the things about it. So that's what he's doing. He's uploading over several days, several different videos of the same product and then tagging them each once. This seems like an incredible way to get your video, at least one of your several videos, up onto a product listing. With that low video production value, likely using a smartphone to film the videos, no editing, no custom thumbnail, he's probably spending not more than 2 to 3, maybe 4 hours a day to film and upload 12 videos to tag, and then spending probably some time reaching out to vendors and brands on Amazon to lock down more products for future videos. So I can't imagine he's spending very much time, especially considering he's got a YouTube channel with 400,000 subscribers. That's going to take a lot of time, more than likely out of the week, to continually make content. He makes content almost every day. He's got like 900 videos posted on his YouTube channel. So I'm really digging in on this to see what he's doing right that would warrant the 16 to 20K per month. So for me, what I'm doing over the next month, the month of September, my goal is to upload 10 review videos per day. These are going to be products that I get from Creator Connections because there's a higher earning potential, because they add a higher percentage of commission for the products through the Creator Connections program. So the goal is to upload 10 review videos per day. That's 210 videos for 21 days, Monday through Friday, not doing anything on Saturday or Sunday. The volume equals visibility equals commission. That seems to be the theme with this other creator whose stuff I've been observing. Systemization. I'll be tracking all of this through Creator Connections and the Amazon Influencer Program Creator Hub. This is where we have our videos, and it shows us like how many views you've got and how many clicks you've got. Also in Creator Connections, it'll tell you more in-depth information on how many clicks, how many views, how many purchases, what your commissions are, and all of that. Filming setup will just be an iPhone. I just have an iPhone 13 or 14 something, and this microphone right here. One tool that I will be using that I learned about recently is a Chrome extension called Viral View. And now there's a link in the description. You can check it out. 10% off if you want to try it out. It's 10% off for the lifetime that you actually have the extension and all of that. But this Chrome extension literally tells you what the best products are to review and to upload, the likelihood of your videos getting placed on the listing, and most importantly, in my opinion, it shows you which of your videos are not placed on any product listings. This is huge for me because it's hard to tell. Like, you might upload a video and it gets views and it gets commissions because of purchases for like a month, and then it just drops off and you don't even realize it because you're steadily working on other things. This tool helps you see. It'll literally go on there. I'll put a screenshot here of my creator storefront. It literally says not on any listings at all. This is super helpful because now I can go back with those products that I still own, that I still have, and make follow-up videos, 2 or 3 videos. And so now I never have to worry about running out of product. Yes, I'm always working with brands and vendors on Amazon. They send me their stuff. I work with them. I create the content. With this is telling me exactly what videos I have that are not even showing up on Amazon at all, which is a clear indicator that they need to be reworked. Something didn't work right with them. Maybe they were low converting for Amazon standards. And so I can take this information from Viral View and I can rework that. Like I said, link in the description. If you want 10% off every single month through the lifetime of that, there's like a couple different packages. This is not sponsored by them. It's just something I found that has been working for me over the past few weeks. And I'm 100% positive. If you put in effort, it'll work for you as well. Always looking for new items to review, right? Whether it's at home, whether it's through Creator Connections, getting products from brands and working hand in hand with them. Mainly the Creator Connections database, as reviewing those products unlocks the additional percentage of commissions, higher commissions. And then sometimes I always love to go to the thrift store and see what I can find. Thrift stores are like a giant treasure hunt for me. The majority of things I own in my life have come from a thrift store. And so going to the thrift store, treasure hunting, just looking for cool things. And then sometimes you'll come across stuff that you can pick up for a few bucks and review it for Amazon. And then you can sell it online, sell it on eBay or whatever. One day I picked up for like $2 a rice cooker. It was an Aroma rice cooker. I love it. I eat a lot of rice and I love this rice cooker. And so I made a video about it, made, I don't know, 50 or 60 bucks in commissions. And then I have a rice cooker. So like it just worked out for me in that way. So yeah, thrift stores. Mindset. Let's talk about mindset for 1 second. The thing that's going to make the biggest difference here is treating this like a full-time job, not just a casual upload gig. And that's honestly for the past year, what it has been for me is a casual upload gig. And so this is where maybe my mentality had shifted to where it seemed like everyone's getting ahead except for me, or I'm not making the numbers that they're making and getting bummed out about it. Well, now we have to shift the mindset. The hard part about this is the 2-month delay in income, right? So like the money that we earn in commissions from September will be available November 21st. That's the hard part. It's 2 months later that you get paid. But let me just show you right now. I'm going to throw up the data for the month of August. Here's what we made. Not quite $3,000 between Creator Connections and the Amazon Influencer Program. If this is what it would take to be a full-time job for you, then that's great. Like if you only need, right around $3,000 for your bills and your life, then that's awesome. But this is what I actually sold. Here's the amount of money. And then here is the graph and what it looks like for the month of August. I'm hoping that when I do the final video, the 8th video for this series during the first week of October, that this graph will look significantly different than it looks right now. Daily discipline versus bursts of motivation. It's just setting up a system and just daily discipline of 10 videos per day, upload them, hunt for new products for future videos. Like that's literally the thing. Oh, and tag your items. And then embracing the long game, even in a 30-day sprint. The reason that this guy that I was referencing has made it is because he's just been doing work constant day in, day out, day in, day out. I used to work at the shipyard. I'd have to show up day in, day out, 5 days a week, right? I was a submarine inspector, and I'd inspect like structural stuff, new construction submarines. And it was just every single day, day in, day out. You just don't ever not show up. Yes. You always show up every single day. That's the whole gig. And so if you show up for your business, whether it's an online business, home-based business, multi-level marketing business, if you just show up every day and put in the work that needs to be put in, you will make it. It will make the money, right? It's just continually doing that, adapting and showing up every day. Why I'm doing all this in the first place. This is a 30-day challenge. I would like to like literally 3x the income. If we're at 2,800, I would like to get to 8,000, 9,000 by the time this month of September is over. Can we triple that in 1 month? I don't know. Maybe it'll take 3 months to triple it. But hey, if we can triple our income in 3 months, that's a lot better than what your average daily job out in society would do for you, right? I want to prove that the Amazon Influencer Program can be full-time income if you put in the work. I'm also going to document this, show real results, real uploads, and real effort. Well, we're going to do 8 videos, 2 videos per week, and we're just going to track this. This is just going to be an ongoing 30-day challenge, and I'm going to document everything here on the channel. Most people give up too soon, if they even start at all. So my plan is to actually give it a full-time effort, give it a full go, and hold through to the end of September. I will evaluate and upload more content along the way. If you want to follow along, if you want to see what happens with this, and perhaps you're already a part of the Amazon Influencer Program and you want to kind of follow along and see what's happening here. Maybe you make way more money than me and you just want to see if I can get there. Or maybe you don't make anywhere near as much money and you want to see if I can get there to see if it's worth it for you. I highly suggest follow along, see what happens with it. Maybe we only tack on an extra $1,000 per month. Maybe it only goes from like $2,900 per month to $3,900, but that's an extra $1,000 just from being consistent. Like is it worth it? Yeah, it's an extra $1,000. All you gotta do is just be consistent. So if you're not already subscribed, consider subscribing. If this video has been helpful to you and you're looking forward to the coming videos, definitely give it a like and drop a comment below. Do you think we can double or even triple the income per month over the next 30 days by just simply uploading more content? Let me know in the comments, and I'll see you on the next video.